What's up, guys? Brian back to talk about The Walking Dead, Abraham Ford, and From Hard-Headed Soldier to Ginger King of Comebacks. It's a movie pilot article that we're going to reference. It's pretty awesome, just highlighting Abraham Ford and Michael Cutlass as Abraham Ford. Spoilers ahead if you don't want to know. We're going to talk about him, what may happen in Season 7, and just all the way up till Season 7. Look at the spoilers, like I said. If you don't want to know, stop watching now because we might say something that you don't know. The images used in this video are property of AMC. We do not claim ownership of the images. We're using them under the Copyright Act for fair use with our commentary and criticism and news reporting and teaching. Moviepilot.com. We'll put that link in the description if you want to read more about the article. I suggest you check it out. As a soldier, Sergeant Abraham Ford was used to making tough calls and fighting for dear life before the virus made civilization crumble. What he wasn't very good at was seeing the ones he loved in danger or dealing with their loss. When Eugene found Abraham kneeling in front of a supermarket, the tough soldier was ready to give up and join his wife and kids in death. It was only after Eugene gave Abraham a new mission to follow, take him, the hero scientist, to Washington, D.C. and save the world, that Abraham found something new worth fighting for. I remember that was an iconic scene where it was the Abraham gonna kill himself scene. He said, do it on your own, and he needed his protection, Eugene. So that was a pretty iconic scene as well when Tara said, enjoy the show, assholes. Either because Eugene was very convincing or simply because he needed something to hold on to, getting Eugene to D.C. became Abraham's obsession. No matter what happened, what problems they faced, or how dangerous the situation was, Abraham was adamant about completing the mission. When we first met Rick and the gang, Abraham tried to get them to Washington with him, but even though he agreed to help Rick get rid of Gareth and the group, and when they came up to Atlanta and Beth, Abraham stuck with his mission instead. Remember that whole thing where he was trying to get him there? Then Eugene said he's not a scientist, freaked out, boom, punched him in the face. His whole world shattered the moment Eugene came clean about not being a scientist, impulsive and volatile in nature. Abraham nearly killed Eugene by punching him unconscious. As hard as that moment was, after closing himself off and doing some self-assessment, Abraham came out a stronger man. More to the point, he then found his true mission to stay alive and help others to do the same. So it was a big point where we knew Eugene was full of shit, and it really hurt Abraham to say he did all this for nothing, but he really came to come to this world that he has to just stay alive and protect the group. So that's when he joined the group back there. The world needs Rick Grimes. That sentence is so emblematic because it features on the map. Abraham left with directions for Rick, which Morgan later found. Following his change of heart and mission, Abraham turned to Rick as a leader. In Alexandria, the sergeant became a foot soldier once more and became invaluable to both Rick and the group. And he's been such a big part of the group, and if he does die in Season 7, it will be truly missed. There's the map right there. Sorry I was an asshole. Come to Washington. The world's gonna need Rick Grimes, and it will, that's for sure. Abraham shared his army skills, provided protection for the safe zone by taking up watches and perimeter rounds, led the herd away from Alexandria with Sasha and Daryl, and found the ultimate saving weapon, the rocket launcher. Can't talk about it enough. The rocket launcher was huge. And, when I see Abraham here, it reminds me of, like, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like, he's the big, bad commando type sergeant military guy. He's going to protect everybody. He's got the funny one-liners, and he really does. That's him with the rocket launcher there, too. And it's pretty important for him to find that. Without that, Daryl doesn't blow up the Saviors, and he doesn't blow up the Walkers in Alexandria for the fire pit. From the moment we first met Abraham, he and Rosita were always been an item. One that Eugene loved to take a peek at. But in Season 6, Abraham made some course corrections in this aspect of his life as well. Always accountable, Sasha and Abraham share some one-on-one time while waiting for Daryl's return, and our favorite Ginger opened up and wanting something more with her. He had reached out to Sasha before in a different way, trying to help her through a mourning period for both her brother Tyrese and her boyfriend Bob, but this time Sasha listened. But, what do you think of Sasha? Do you think of the whole thing with Rosita and that? Do you like him better with Rosita or Sasha? I don't know. Although they never were committed to each other as the Walking Dead staple couple, Glenn and Maggie, Abraham and Rosita seemed to get along just fine. It was heartbreaking to see them part ways the way they did, with Abraham unable to explain his reason for leaving other than saying that she wasn't the last woman on Earth. Abraham didn't waste much time moving on to Sasha as he finally realized life was short to be wasted not pursuing happiness, and even acknowledged to Sasha that he felt ready to have kids. It would have seen a little chat with Glenn about making babies during apocalypse had something to do with that. So what do you think? Do you like Sasha and Abraham, Rosita and Abraham whatever, Abraham in the comics, Abraham on the show? What do you think? I don't know. I personally liked the idea with this, but this could be setting it up for Sasha, if Abraham dies, for Sasha to punch Rick when he gets taken out. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But when Season 7 premieres, The Walking Dead will say goodbye to one or more beloved character and Sergeant Abraham Ford. might very well be one to go. He seems one to have gone full circle as a character, evolving and developing into a reliable and capable man who knows what he wants in life. He has made some tough choices. He's forgiven Eugene for lying to him, and he's been well aware Rick and the gang are neck deep up shit creek and their mouths wide open. So, what do you think? Do you think he is it? He gets picked? Glenn gets picked? Someone else gets picked? What do you think? Do you think it's these two? I'm going with it is. I don't know. I just can't wait for October 23rd, but Abraham will be missed. And just brings so much to the table. Besides all these great quotes, good gracious Ignatius, just plain got dicked, son of a dick, bitch nuts, mother dick, who's Deanna, what the bitch, who's Negan, just can't go on and on. Big Red's going to be missed, Ginger King's going to be missed for sure. The Orange Crush theory is going to be come to effect. So what do you think, guys? Like, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching. You guys are awesome. Check out that movie pilot article for more. Post your comments. Let us know what you liked. And thank you, guys.